Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to show you a farm that you've probably already seen on other YouTube channels. But I'm going to show you my best AFK farm in Bloxd. My farm is based on the same concept and goal as theirs, but it's an upgraded version. Since I'm an analyst and a professional bug finder, I created an optimized, improved farm. It focuses solely on delivering the maximum number of items to the AFK player and makes collection easier because the build is more compact, as you can see. These are the items I managed to farm in just a few hours of gameplay, hours that, well, I barely even felt pass by. Yes, with it, natural mob spawning is very intense, and such a large number of deer appear that there is a chance for golden ones to spawn, which are a great item to sell. The thing is, the YouTubers who recorded and posted these tutorials didn't stop at just explaining one thing. Namely, why the mobs spawn and the mechanics behind intensifying that spawning process so it remains constant over a long period without the need for pauses. I'll try to explain to you how it works and the way I made the mob spawning infinite and accelerated. Mob spawning works on a chunk-by-chunk basis. In other words, if you build the farm in the middle of a chunk, it can be used from up to one chunk away, or thereabouts. The system relies on one thing, just a single block, the game's natural mob spawning mechanic, which works on any standard dirt block from the biome where the farm is built, in our case, the Black Forest biome. As you can see, the farm has barely been started, and look at how many mobs are spawning non-stop from just that single block in the center. Well, do you know what that means? There is a specific distance that allows more mobs to spawn on that block. With this information, we already have one way to make the farm have an infinite and accelerated spawn rate, but it's not finished yet. So let's stop chatting and just get the farming done already. LOL XD. Alright, first let's clear the mobs off the platform so we can set up a mob killer. Alright, we got what we wanted. Now let's make spikes and surround this area with glass so we can watch the mobs spawning and dying endlessly. Nice, we've finished the farm. Basically, that's it, everyone. However, I now want to show how it works and share a few observations about it. Now, as I move away from the farm, the mobs have already started spawning, which makes it automatic in that sense. The concept of accelerated, infinite animal spawning works because the only block where they can spawn is the one in the center. This causes the farm to force the game itself to spawn animals in that square, right in the middle of a chunk, where there are no other mobs nearby. To explain it better, since the mobs are at a height that prevents them from spawning on the surface, and because there's a block in the center of a chunk up in the air, the game causes mobs to spawn right where that block is, regardless of whether there is a biome there or not. So, as long as you are at the right distance from the farm, mobs will keep spawning on that single block, unless you get close to it. Now I'd like to make a request to the Bloxd.io developers. I'd like to ask you to add an item to the game that is long overdue. The game still relies heavily on the player's presence for everything to function. So to break away from that dynamic and make things more automated, I'd like to see the hopper added to the game. As you can see, the items always drop onto the ground and disappear after a while, forcing the AFK player to enter the farm, risking death just to collect them. In my opinion, this makes the game quite frustrating. I've lost plenty of items myself to farms like this that use thorns, as the damage ended up killing me. This item works much like the Minecraft hopper. When placed beneath a chest, it can extract items and move them to another container. For example, when placed facing upwards, it can collect items dropped onto it, such as drops from farm animals. This way, various other farm designs could be created, and players would stop relying on those farms that are incredibly tedious to grind, even with accelerated, infinite mob spawning. So, that's it everyone. I made this video even though there are plenty of quicker ones to watch on YouTube. I wanted to explain the farm's concept more thoroughly so people would stop just copying designs and actually learn what they're doing, enabling them to build their own farms however they like. Bye for now everyone. Please share this video so it reaches the game developers and they grant my request.